Guys, welcome back to my YouTube channel. I'm so excited for today's video. We're going to be making a 1 minute long microwavable keto friendly carnivore-ish cheesecake. So I'm going to be using this old guy over there, a microwave. Bella, shh, hey, filming a video. Shh, okay, please? You think you can be quiet a little bit? Thank you. Sorry, my little puppy. So I'm going to be using the microwave, which is something that I have not used in a really long time. But I'm going to make an exception for today, and we're going to give this recipe a try. So this is a very fast, very convenient go-to recipe if you want a little something sweet. If the grandchildren are over and you want to make them a little healthier alternative to a dessert, but you don't want to make a full cheesecake and be left with all of the leftovers. Not that that's such a big problem, but you know what? Sometimes it's good to just make a little snack, get it over with, and then, get back on track. So that's what this recipe is for. It's a 1 minute microwave cheesecake recipe. Now, don't judge me. I don't really love microwaves and I try not to use them, but I figure this is a fun once in a while recipe. I mean, we've done worse things to ourselves when we ate vegetable oils and consumed processed food. So I think we'll be okay. So as I mentioned, this recipe is carnivore-ish keto. It can be keto depending on what type of sweetener you use. As you may know, I always use honey, so I'm gonna be using honey, but you can use monk fruit, whatever you prefer. You could use a little maple syrup, but let's start with the cream cheese. So you're gonna need 140 grams of cream cheese and let it get to room temperature. So what I'm gonna do now that it's room temp is I'm gonna get in there with a fork and kind of mix it up before I add in my 1 egg. Okay guys, I just realized how much I resemble an egg sometimes. So you're gonna wanna add a room temperature egg, just one. So let's add that in there. Okay guys, so we've got some ramekin dishes over here. Mine are these cute little guys with hearts all over. Oops. What's that? I don't know. Anyway, so the next step is to grease these guys up with some butter. So make sure you do a thorough job all around and on the base, because this is gonna go in the microwave and you want the butter to be all over so that your cheesecake can easily be taken out afterwards. So let's get right to it. Okay guys, so I'm gonna do one at a time. The goal here is to microwave it for 1 minute, but I'm not gonna do it all at once because I just wanna make sure that it's not overcooking in the microwave. So I'm gonna start off with 30 seconds. So let's put this guy in there. Okay, it's been a while since I have used a microwave. Close you. We're gonna do 30 seconds. Start. Ooh, what's gonna happen? Okay, we took this little guy out after 30 seconds. He looks super weird, so I'm gonna put him back in there for another 10 seconds because you could see it's cooking, but not all the way. So back in the microwave for 10 seconds. So that's 40 seconds so far. Okay, back at it. So far it's been 40 seconds. Let's pop this guy in there for another 10 seconds. So more and more it's cooking, but it's still way too jiggly. So let's do another 10 seconds. Okay, almost. I'm gonna pop it back in there for 10 more seconds. That makes it a total of 1 minute. So this is what it looks like after 1 minute and 10 seconds split in intervals. You can see that the edges are cooked. It's still a little soft in the middle, but I'm gonna let it chill, get room temperature, and then I'm gonna put it in the fridge. And now with this guy, I'm actually gonna try to put him in, but only gonna do intervals of 30. So I'm gonna do 30 seconds and another 30 seconds, and let's see what happens. Wish me luck. Let's go there. Okay, we're gonna do 30. 30. Oh, oh, oh. No, we're not. 30. Stop. There we go. All right, here goes 30 seconds. I'm gonna pop it back in there for another 30. I learned a trick. Just press start. Hey, 30 seconds, there we go. Okay, so steamy little guy. This was 30 seconds and then another 40 seconds. Looks pretty good. I'm just gonna let it cool off. And as soon as it's cooled off, I'm gonna move on to the next step of chilling it. So here we have the cheesecake that I did in intervals of 30, 10, 10, 10, or something like that. And it's kind of cooled off a little bit. It's still pretty warm, but it's good enough. It's cooled enough that I could still grab it with my hands. So you can see because I put butter, it's not sticking to the ramekin bowl. So what I'm gonna do is I'm going to attempt to flip it over in here, and then I'm gonna chill it in the fridge. So I'm just gonna kind of do like this. Perfect. Ooh, the jelly guy. Sweet. Okay, so I'm gonna be putting this in the fridge, but let me do the other one for you guys. Look how pretty that looks. So this is the second cheesecake that I put in intervals of 30 seconds and 40 seconds. And you can see the same thing. It's not sticking to the ramekin bowl. Just give it a good jiggle or get like a butter knife. So I'm gonna do the same thing. I'm gonna really try to get it in the middle there. And I'm gonna flip it. Woo! Moment of truth. Beautiful. Okay, you guys, I kind of outdid myself here. Okay, so now what we're gonna do is we're gonna put these beautiful little guys in the fridge for 1 hour. So I'm gonna go ahead and do that, and I'll check back in with you guys. And you can see there's all this juice here. I feel like that's probably honey. So if you're using a different sweetener, you may not have this, but which is good. But we'll see. We'll see what that little juju tastes like once everything's cooled. So here we have it, you guys. Our beautiful mini cheesecake. You think you like it? Yeah. Okay, let's try it out. So I've chilled it in the fridge. Nice. Ooh, look at that texture. Mmm. Delicious, you guys. 100% recommend this recipe. Very fast, easy to make, and super yummy. I hope you guys enjoyed this recipe. Please enjoy the other two on the screen and have a lovely weekend.